Well, good morning. We are going to be installing a protective glass on my phone. This is the glass that I got. It comes with a bunch of stuff, but it's a set of three. It's on Amazon for $6.89, I think, and then when you do the tax, it's a dollar something, so just under $8 for the total. They give you 3 alcohol wipes, 3 sticky pads to remove any fine dust, a little cloth to do the final cleaning, instruction booklet, and this, which is a bonus, which is great, 3 camera protective lenses as well. So the phone that you are on right now is my older phone, and they always suggest to keep it in case you need an emergency. It's perfect for dialing just that, and that's all you can do. It also comes with 3, of course, your glass pieces. Now on this glass, it's telling you about the fingerprint method to have the screen read your fingerprint. They ask you if it doesn't work, then do these certain steps. I turn my phone completely off before I even start this. There's no point in, be touching and doing all this with your phone going, what do you want me to do? So just turn it off. You don't need it on. And just make sure your fingerprint thing works later. So this is my Samsung Galaxy SG24 Plus. Really great. Comes in a lavender color. It's got the 3. This is the one I normally record on. And it is out of its case, which is this, and it's a faux leather. If not, it's going to be a real leather, but I've had this for like 3 years, and it comes in a wallet, and this is magnetized to go onto the wallet. So I got it from, it's a China website of some sort, and they sell all sorts of wallets and stuff for your phone. The problem with that is you're spending some $30 for it, and if you drop your phone or if you upgrade your phone, you may not get the same one that fits inside your said this to go inside your wallet. So that's kind of like because just because you get another Samsung 24, they might have changed something in the size or whatever. So keep that in mind. But yeah, it comes with a nice wallet, has a zip pouch on one side with a little snap pouch inside of that, and then the other side it opens up to reveal the phone, and then I have my credit cards, driver's license on the left, and then that little flap that the cards are on moves over, and there's a mirror there, and there's a lot of other features on it which I like. So anyway, let's go ahead and clean this with an alcohol pad. You're going to make sure your hands are washed. This is not something you want to do outside. You're going to want to do it when you have the time to sit down and do what you're supposed to do. Okay? So and always get in the practice of not using your fingers on your phone, on the screen. I'm just cleaning the sides because I clean my case, back in my case. Okay. And then you're going to take your phone and you're going to look at it at an angle if you see any kind of dust and stuff. Just clean it with alcohol. Some of these come with a guide. It's a little plastic guide. You pop it in and then you'll know exactly where to drop it off at. Well, the problem with this right now looks like it is leaving streaks. And I don't want streaks. Because whatever you're left with, it's going to be it. So let's use the polishing cloth to make sure those streaks come off. I did install one of these shortly after I got it. And unfortunately, I just did it wham bam, and I had several pieces of black lint or whatever on there. And you wouldn't be able to remove it because of its stickiness without breaking it. So I had dropped my phone 1 or 2 times. And I was upset at myself because I think I remembered installing the glass piece, which I did. And then it started to come undone on the corner. It was bubbling back up. and I just went ahead and peeled it off knowing I was going to get a new glass, and it was cracked in a V shape. It was nicked on the side and all that, and you take that off and this phone is brand new. So the glass pieces do work well if you follow the instructions. Now the other thing I saw on this, which is pretty cool, gosh, that's so clean I don't even want to touch it. Where is the instructions? On the front of this, it says, for any reason that you're not 100% satisfied with your purchase, we provide full refund replacement service, including any of the reasons below. Defects, bubble, dust, lint, short of parts, wrong item, damaged in transit, install it wrong. That's a good one. And a white halo effect. So if you install it wrong, wow, that's pretty good. Because they are very animate that it's very easy to install, which it is. Just got to take your time. Don't rush. All right, so even though you don't see any bits and bobs in there, it is always good to take this, your dabber. It's nothing more than a piece of plastic. And they have a line on there to where you put your finger, and you don't put your finger anything below that. And just go through and grab any other pieces. And I just put my finger on the corner of this. It's very hard not to touch it. Ooh, what was that? So, I don't have anything. It looks really good. I'm going to fold it up. They give you 3 of that as well. Alright, so you got to practice not to touch the screen, because when you put the actual screen on, you're not going to want to touch it. You're going to have to lay it down and be very careful on it. You need very accurate stuff. Guide sticker. Now, they gave me 2 guide stickers, but they do not speak to this, and I don't know why. So I don't know if you put them on the top and the bottom to guide, that's as far as you go. I'm not sure. And none of the instructions that I saw on YouTube talked about it either. Alright, so again, it comes with 3 of these and 3 of the camera lenses. Pretty good. Alright, so now, what do the instructions say? So I won't screw it up. Dab the sticker side, dust, absorb, eliminate any debris. Remove the bottom protective layer by pulling away the top rectangle tab. That sounds confusing, doesn't it? Alright. So this is the back, and the top rectangle, well, there's 2 rectangles. There's one here, and there's one there. And when it says, I know what to do, but I just want to see how they say it. Remove the bottom protective layer away from the top rectangle tab. Okay, I see, yeah, the bottom layer. So that's your sticky one. Sticky side. Do not put your hands on there to see if it's sticky. It's sticky. Okay? I wonder if they say install this as you're doing it. Without touching the sticky side of the protector, carefully align the cutout edges and slowly drop the screen protector onto the screen. So, I'm going to peel off this. Can't go back now. So, here's where we need concentration. As I shake, right? That's perfect. Gotta be careful when you talk. You don't spit on there either. Because when you put it down and it's installed, if you try to take it out, it'll probably break. And then you have your phone camera, the tiny little dot there, as well. And you can see it through this, but I'm hoping I did that right. You're also going to see it start to, see how it's going to start doing itself? Yep, you're not hallucinating. That's how it's adhering itself to the screen. It just moves like that, okay? So then you're going to go from the top and do that. I have a couple of bubbles up here. And you're just going to move your finger left, right, up, down, whatever, to get rid of those bubbles. Everything else installed itself. Pretty cool, huh? The only thing I want to make sure is I got my camera lined up. Woohoo! I got it so lined up, people, it's not even funny. So here's the instructions about, if you touch the thumb sensor kind of thing. It says, please re-add the fingerprint after installation. Activate the touch sensitivity. Open settings, display touch sensitivity, whatever. This is a little sticky, but not bad. Okay, now let me turn my phone back on to make sure it does. It's okay with its fingerprint. So it's just as easy as that. Then we'll do the camera in the back, which is going to be the same scenario. Well, more or less. This one just comes with a, you'll clean it and then you'll drop it down. There's no taking a layer off. You just take it off right away. Alright, so alcohol wipe. You can also use the alcohol wipes made for glasses and computer screens and, you know, your own, but optimizing apps. 100%. Come on. Okay, it reads my fingerprint. Good. Okay, I'm going to put it back to sleep. As I flip it over, here's my 3 cameras. And I did not have a protection on these cameras because I didn't realize that they would do that. And I think I cracked one of them. So you want to get the alcohol in between each lens as well as all the way around because it's going to fit all the way around. But this is a good idea too. Okay. Oh, I didn't crack anything. It looked like it was cracked at one time, but okay. Make sure it's all nice and dry. You can use a sticker if you want, which I'm going to, but I'm going to use one of these because it's so small. I'm just going to use this guide sticker. If anybody knows what these guide stickers are used for, it didn't make sense. They didn't cover that part, so probably a guide, because I wouldn't put it on the lens. That would be too sticky. They're way too sticky for that. Alright, my camera looks good. Alright, cool. So now, let's get one of these. They come in a cute little soft plastic foamy thing. 3D camera tempered film. So again, it looks like that. They're all 3 the same lenses, so there's no right or wrong way. You just want to make sure that you do it. So you're just going to peel this off like that. And it's all sticky. Again, no fingers over there. So you're going to want to make sure you line them up. And this time, you can touch this, so that helps. Let me do this over here so I can see what I'm doing. Because if you do it wrong, then your camera is going to have that edge showing up in your... Okay. Wow, it adds a thickness to it too. Oh, I'm feeling it bubble, but I don't know if there's a protective film on top. So it adds a little bit of a thickness to it, as you can tell, and it's not flush. But I don't know if there's a protective layer on top like there was for the top. I'm feeling something like a bubbly kind of something. Let me see if there is one. Because they sure don't mention it. Doesn't look like it because they would have a tab, I'm assuming. But no, it's just... Okay. Okay, so what's happening is... Alright, I have it too far down. And it's easy to take off. That's good to know. And that's what the clicking noise was, is it was hanging off one edge more than the other. Alright. There we go. Okay, now it's not clicking because I've got it right. Yay me! Alright, there we go. Look at that. So don't feel intimidated that you can't do it. It's really easy. Just have the right time environment to where you're not rushed, don't have any kids around, anything that's going to disturb you and whatnot. So, yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.